It is day 38 in the search for Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy. And tonight we are learning more about the developments that we first brought you last night. NewsNation's Entin talking to one of Nancy's neighbors and covering news that we hadn't heard before. You have this one revelation that the neighbor spotted a mysterious man in the area back on January 11th. That was one of the dates the FBI was focusing on in the request for ring cam video. Now, the neighbor's saying the man she saw was acting strangely, didn't fit in. Entin has been investigating all day, joins me now live from Tucson with the latest. Brian, great to see you. What more have you found out about this neighbor's report of a mystery man? What is law enforcement's response to your reporting?
Yeah, we've been trying to get some information from law enforcement today, specifically about what the neighbor said, Jesse. The Pima County Sheriff's Office directed us towards the FBI. The FBI has said that they will not comment on a pending investigation, which is pretty typical, though we know that detectives do have the information. The neighbor has spoken to them several times about it, explained exactly what she saw, the way she described this man. He had a baseball cap, she said, looking down, looking suspicious, walking towards Nancy Guthrie's house, which is behind me. And that date of January 11th, that's around the time she says she saw the man. That's well before Nancy went missing on February 1st. But what we're still trying to nail down is why that January 11th day has become so important to detectives, because that is a date that keeps coming up. We hear it from the neighbors when they show up to neighbors' houses. They say, do you know anything about what happened on January 11th? Do you have any video from January 11th? So it's interesting that they're really zeroing in on that day, Jesse.
And look, there's always been a conversation about whether this masked man, I'm not saying it's the same person that we're describing here, whether this masked man, based on the photo evidence, had been visiting that area in advance, whether this has been planned out. So it's an interesting conversation to be having about it. Okay, I got to ask you about these hearing aids. So I heard these reports that Nancy wore hearing aids. What could it mean for the investigation? Is this the first time that we're hearing about how this might be a clue?
Yeah, so the reports have been for a while that she did wear hearing aids, that she didn't always wear hearing aids, but she had gotten them somewhat recently. Why it's important, Jesse, and what I'm hearing sort of from the neighbors is if she took these hearing aids out before she went to bed, which a lot of people do, most people do, would she not have been able to hear when the person came inside the house, which could explain some things. We don't know. We know, again, that this is also part of the investigation, and it's something that the neighbors are talking about.
By the way, you've been talking to the neighbors. What do they say about Nancy?
Gosh, they love Nancy. I mean, she's lived here since the 1970s. We get so focused on the investigation, Jesse, but when we really talk to people about Nancy, you hear the same thing over and over again. Just what a wonderful woman she was. She was in a group of ladies that would walk around the neighborhood. Some people said that they spent time with her, hadn't seen her in the last year or so just because, she had more medical issues. We know mobility was an issue for her. But hands down, everybody loved this woman. And not because she was Savannah Guthrie's mom, because she was Nancy, because she's the same woman who's lived in the same house, again, since the 1970s. Listen to what the one neighbor told me, Jesse.
She was a super sweet, kind woman, a heart of gold, and just really sweet from what I remember of her. I hadn't seen her in quite a few years, but other than in her driveway walking my dog or on her porch or something. But what I remember of the times I did meet her, she was a really kind lady.
Yeah, so everybody in the neighborhood, at least in this area, pretty much knew her. She had a dog up until pretty recently. The dog passed away, but so people knew her from being outside with the dog. And you can imagine now that it's day 38 now, Jesse. People are just, they're torn up about this, especially since they love Nancy so much.
Yeah, she was beloved. People are invested in what happened to her. Real quick, Brian, any other leads on this case tonight? Anything you've heard about the genetic genealogy regarding the forensic material?
Not much. I mean, we know that they're still trying to work through those DNA issues. Remember, there was the DNA they found in the house, which could really be pivotal, especially if they can do the genetic genealogy testing. But there's been issues with that DNA, which they have to work through, which could take time. So there haven't been any updates today, but hopefully something soon.
Let me tell you something. So I went on social media today, and somebody goes, is anybody, we just forgot about Nancy Guthrie, and you commented underneath this person, you're like, I'm still here. That's the key. Brian Entin, you've still been on top of this. This is not going away. Really appreciate you being on top of this each and every day of this investigation. So, Brian, I know a lot of people thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.